The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, do me a favor, smash that like and subscribe button, and please hit that bell notification so you get all the videos when they come out, because YouTube hasn't been notifying a lot of people that my videos are coming out. So if you haven't done so already, please do that. Now, I gotta be honest, man. I gotta be honest. I have to be sincerely honest here on True School Sports. Tyson Fury is gonna go into the Deontay Wilder fight, the third fight that is, as a massive favorite. And then, as I saw in this article, and I'll leave the article down below for you guys so you can read it for yourself and come to your own conclusions and your own surmise. I've also read that he's also going to be a betting favorite over Anthony Joshua. So Tyson Fury, as things are now, and obviously a lot can change between now and when he fights Wilder, which I think also be the favorite. I think it'll be the favorite when he fights Wilder, regardless. But definitely when he fights Joshua, a lot can change before then. If they both win their fights and that fight comes off. I'm not even gonna lie, as a Tyson Fury fan, a huge Tyson Fury fan, I'm a bit worried about Tyson Fury as the favorite. Now, I talk a lot of shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I talk a lot of shit. Like, shout out to my main man Lou123. He comments a lot in my videos. So shout out to Lou123. We don't always agree on everything, but he leaves a lot of comments, and some of them are really, really good comments, and he adds a lot of value to the lives and things like that. So shout out to Lou. But I was looking at, he's always said that he's always said, how is Tyson Fury going to cope with being the favorite? And I thought, I've always said to him, how he's coped with all the other 30+ fights that he's going to win. But the reality is this, man. There's going to be a lot of pressure on Tyson Fury to win that third Wilder fight, because now he's going to come into that fight as a clear-cut, wide favorite. As to where in the second fight, going into it, a lot of people are favoring Wilder. Most people that I talked to, that I interviewed, were picking Wilder to beat Fury. Because what happened in the first fight, when Wilder dropped him in the 12th, and he seemed to have figured him out a bit. And then he was also coming off of a destructive performance against Brazil and Ortiz, and Fury was coming off of a fight where he fought a nobody in Tom Schwartz, and he fought Otto Wallin, which was a tougher fight than many people thought it would be. He had all the cuts, and he had to really dig deep to win that fight. So, with that being said, Tyson Fury to me is in a very different position, and I would even say, if he's not careful, a precarious, an unsafe situation, because he's the favorite, and this has never happened before. Tyson Fury has never been the favorite in any of the big fights, not against Klitschko, not against Wilder 1 and 2. He's always been the underdog. He's always performed exceptionally well in big fights when he's the underdog. So when he fights Wilder the third time, now the tables are turned. Now it's Deontay Wilder who has absolutely nothing to lose. How worse can it get for Deontay Wilder? He's already been clowned ad nauseum by everybody here on YouTube and boxing media for the costume excuses, and now with the whole water thing, he'll never get clowned worse in his life than he did after the rematch. Never. It's not gonna happen. And Fury's a favorite, so he's got nothing to lose. And I think, as many of us know, a man and a fighter with nothing to lose can be dangerous. And when a man with a fighter with nothing to lose is dangerous and has that punching power, if Fury's not careful, he could really be in big trouble. So that is what it is there. But then, going to the Joshua fight, I think he's going to beat Joshua because I think he just levels better than AJ. But you also got to remember, Anthony Joshua is improving at a very fast clip. He's going to have another fight against Pulev. So let's just say he gets 7 to 8 rounds and he stops Pulev, and you put those in the bank, and he has some more improvement as a fighter. Then should I worry for Tyson Fury? I'm not so sure, man. From what I can see and from what I can gather, I think Tyson Fury, he's not the same Tyson Fury from 2015. This isn't the guy that was drinking and drugging and thugging around with drugs and cocaine and alcohol and women. This is a new Tyson Fury. This is a guy that has overcome. This is a guy that, if you follow him on Instagram, every day in the morning in the UK, he films all of his morning workouts with his wife. and he's maintained great shape. You look at him, he's got the skin is glowing. His skin is glowing. It looks like he's carrying that 275 pounds quite nicely. So, how does Tyson Fury cope as the favorite? And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a bit worried. I really am. But I think he has graduated to that point to where he's earned the right to be the favorite. He's earned the right to be the favorite, but not just earning the right to be the favorite, but I think he's at a stage of his life and at a stage of his boxing career mentally to where he can handle being the favorite. He can handle the media and the fans saying, you know what, Tyson Fury's gonna beat that motherfucker up. He's gonna knock that dude out. He's gonna destroy Deontay Wilder. He's gonna fold him up like a blue steel chair. He's gonna destroy Anthony Joshua and slap the taste out of his mouth. He can handle people saying he's gonna win because, I think what he's done a great job of as he's gotten older in his career is tuning out what people are saying. As far as the media and the pundits and things like that, he's gotten better at that, and he's gotten really quiet up here, and it shows. It shows in the way he's taking care of himself. It shows in the way of how disciplined he's being. It shows. So that's what it is. Now the question will be, if he fights Joshua or Wilder again at 275 pounds. Let's start Wilder. If he comes in at that big 275 pounds again, and let's say Wilder's able to push that pace, maybe land a couple big right hands, and get him past the 7th, 8th round, take him into those championship rounds, those deep waters, how will his stamina hold up? I think that's a legitimate question because he's a 6'9" man, carrying around 275 pounds in the heavyweight division. I want to see what happens to Fury if Wilder or Joshua make him fight at a very high pace. Now, I don't know if Anthony Joshua can make a fight on that pace because Anthony Joshua has just never been that guy. He's a guy, he comes with a good jab. He can put together some punches, but he fights in spurts. He's always been that way, and I believe he always will be. Wilder, on the other hand, let's just say he comes in the third fight at his normal 218, 215, and he's lighter again, and he's able to cut that distance real quickly and shoot that right hand with even more speed, because you got to understand something. Your speed is your power. I'm going to be very interested to see if Wilder gets him past that 7th, that 8th, that 9th round, how Tyson Fury deals with the speed, with the stamina, because Wilder does have stamina. Say what you want about his lack of boxing skills, but he has stamina like a motherfucker. He can punch your lights out in the 12th round, and he's not going to get discouraged trying to do it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am a bit concerned about Tyson Fury, about how he handles being the favorite. I am, as much as I want to believe that he's graduated to that next stage of maturity in his career, which I believe he has. You don't really know until those lights come on and he actually has to go out there and prove it. Because as much as I like Tyson Fury, as much as I've given him every sort of accolade and superlative in the world, the reality is he's never made a title defense. And the Wilder third fight is going to represent the first title defense in his boxing career. And they always say, you're not a true champion until you defend your title. So we're going to find out if Tyson Fury is a true champion now. We're going to find out if he has graduated to that next stage of maturity and being able to handle being the favorite against Deontay Wilder. And, maybe even handle being the favorite against Anthony Joshua. Because the reality is this too, Anthony Joshua is young. He is improving. And maybe, we just don't know, but maybe him being the underdog might be the best thing that ever happened to him. We just don't know until all these things happen, but that's the excitement at boxing. That's the excitement of heavyweight boxing. That's the excitement of what's going on in the division right now. So we're going to see what happens with Joshua versus Pulev. We're going to wait and see what happens with Fury versus Wilder in the third fight. But I want to hear from you guys in the comments down below. You guys let me know in the comments down below. How do you believe Tyson Fury will cope with being the favorite in the Wilder third fight and the Joshua undisputed fight? Does he show what I've been saying for a while, which is that he has graduated to the next stage of maturity and he's no longer that guy from 2015? Or does he revert back to type? Is this all an act? Is it all bullshit? And will he revert back to type now that there's now that the whole world isn't against him? Now that there isn't everybody pointing the finger saying that he's a dirty jippo and that he sucks and that he's no good and that he's only good because he's big? Can he win a big fight, without that level of animosity directed towards him? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to hear from you guys. Take the time to subscribe. Make sure you smash those bell notifications because it really helps my channel out. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just getting dinged. So until next time, take care, guys.